Hello, welcome. What is it? It's Friday the 23rd of January. Welcome. We're almost in February. How's that? This has to be the longest month of the year. It'll all be over soon. And the month. Welcome to the ProSynth Network live show. It is episode 303, and I should have had a 303 set up to go wow, acid-y type things. Anyway, if you want an acid type fix, go and check out Alex Ball's new video. It's bloody brilliant. Small plug there, and happy birthday for the other day, sir. So it's episode 303, and it's NAMM 2026 news week or news show. I have to say, I've been slightly disappointed with the amount of stuff that has been announced and released over these last couple of days, unless somebody's saving, certainly as far as synths are concerned, unless somebody's saving something up for next week. It's been a quiet one, but then I think we kind of expect this now because NAMM is not so much synth focused, which is a shame. But it means that hopefully we'll get all the good stuff at Super Booth, and we're going to be there and filming stuff and interviewing people. So in a way, it's kind of good. But we'll talk about all of that stuff, and there's lots to go through. I'm sure there's lots of opinions to be had. But before we do any of that, we need to get all of the housekeeping stuff out of the way. So let's start off with the obvious stuff. If you like the show, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Either way, it's engagement, and YouTube apparently likes that kind of thing. If you like the show whilst you're watching it live, apparently that means more to the algorithm, or it used to anyway. I don't know. If you want to comment during the show, please do. You can do so using the YouTube chat section, the Twitch chat section, or you can comment underneath the Facebook Live video if you're watching over on that platform. So we do love to have you comment and engage with all of us. If you have a question, I'll tell you how to pose that a little later. But yeah, please do comment throughout the show. And of course, if you're watching on catch up, leave your comments underneath. We enjoy reading all of them. So thank you very much for all those people who have, for example, commented on the Leviasynth review that we did at the beginning of the week. Had loads of stuff coming in through that, and really appreciate that. So we'll talk about that in a little while. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing. It doesn't do anything to you, but it means a lot to us. We've had a whole bunch of new subscribers this week, purely, I guess, because of the video on Monday. So if you're a first-time watcher, welcome. What took you so long? 303 episodes now. But welcome. We hope you enjoy the show. Do stick around, and make sure you hit that notification bell to be told when a new video or stream is coming up. And of course, if you know somebody who would love to watch this show or partake in it, then do share the link around to our channel, which is just youtube.com/ at ProSynth Network. You can get us there. Right, we are a community funded channel for the community, by the community, etc. So it does cost us money. So we do ask, you don't have to, but if you feel like you want to contribute, then please do. And there are great ways of doing so. Something where you get something back for your donation. Minimum $2 at Patreon gets you access to a whole bunch of synthesizer presets, free decent sampler instruments, exclusive video content, all the stuff that we put up there. I've got some stuff to put up there. Hopefully I'll try and get there this weekend. We've got a bank of Pigments 7 sounds, and we've also got another decent sampler instrument, both of them from our wonderful friend Gerard Hughes from Custom Sonics. So thank you for those, and we'll try and get those up for you as soon as possible. So that's Patreon. You can also join YouTube channel membership. Same deal, minimum $2 a month. You get all of that free good stuff as well. So it's a fair exchange, I think. And you can cancel at any time and start up again at any time. Every single penny goes back into paying all the licensing fees and the software costs and all that kind of stuff. So thank you. If you are a Patreon or a YouTube channel member, we really do appreciate you. So thanks ever so much. You can also buy merchandise at our merchandise store. There's t-shirts, there's drinks bottles, there's all sorts of wonderful things with the logo on. So if you feel like supporting the channel and wearing cool clothing with the logos on, then please go and avail yourself of an item or two at the merchandise store. During the week, when we're not on air, you can find us mostly on Facebook. We have a big Facebook group with about 2,500 members in there, all very active. But you can also use the Discord channel as well. There's loads of different categories in there, and you can post in there and talk with your fellow ProSynth Network viewers. And us, we're in there as well. You can talk to us in there during the week if you feel the need to do that kind of thing. And talking of social media, as I said before, we are on Facebook and obviously here on YouTube and Twitch. But we're also on Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, and I still think we're on TikTok, although we've never done anything since we first tried it because it didn't really do anything for us. We're not down with the kids. We're old fogies. Anyway, if you want to ask a question during the show, and we'd love you to ask questions throughout the show, then do preface your question with a big capital Q, and then we can see it and we'll put it into the question bucket and bring it out as soon as we can. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the preamble. It's the housekeeping. It's all done and out of the way. And I just want to say a big thank you to Steve Elbows, who is in the chat. He's our moderator over there, so if you misbehave, he has his ban hammer ready to smack you down. But hopefully he'll never have to use it because you're all a good bunch, aren't you? So thanks to Steve for monitoring the chat room. I know that Andy Brooks is taking an extended, well-earned break from all things internety. And Andy Synth Addict is, we'll show you where he is in just a moment. We'll get to him. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's in the chat and contributing to the show. We love to have you in there. And yeah, do ask questions, do make comments, and do have fun. And just be good boys and girls. Have we had any donations? We have. Mr. Longhurst has already donated 303. Thank you very much indeed. And we did have an early question here from Simon in Gate 2056 about the Behringer Polys. We'll talk about those, but we'll let you know that. Just to very quickly answer your question, no, there's no JT16 at NAMM this year, but there were other things. And yeah, some interesting stuff over there. So, right, let's bring in everyone one by one. Andy Longhurst, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. There's a lot of news. There's not a lot of news. There's more than we've had for a while. Yep. But there's a lot less than I was expecting. And aside from one or two notables, yeah, it's a bit thin on the ground, isn't it?
It's a weird one. There is lots of stuff, but there isn't really anything of massive note. At least one or two of these things, maybe three of these things, we've already spoken about, at some point. Yeah. So it's nothing massive.
And also, I think there's a couple of other people who've done some contribs. I don't know if you want to pop those up to see having my ugly mug up here.
Seen them. No.
No? Okay. Nope. Oh, they're just starred comments. There we go. Got it. Right, fine.
Anyway,
I'll shut up now.
Good. Excellent to see you. Just to, by the way, we didn't say, Kent isn't here this week because Kent sent me a message about half an hour ago. He's got a splitting migraine, and it's no wonder because he's had his head buried in an absolute nightmare Jupiter 8 for the whole of this week, and unable to find what the problem is. And he's literally been doing his head in, so much so that he is not very well. So I'm sure he's probably laying down in a dark room with his iPad going, and I'm sure he's watching. So hello, Kent. Hope you feel better soon, mate. Anyway, so that was Kent and Andrew accounted for. Let's go all the way up to the Highlands of Scotland. Well, I say the Highlands, I don't know. Are you in the Highlands or are you in the Lowlands?
Kind of mid, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably mids, really.
You're in the Midlands?
Well, not the Midlands. No, I'm in I'm in God's country up here, mate, not the Midlands.
How are you, Scott McAuley?
Oh, good. It's been a steady week this week, actually, between sound design, puppy training again, and I've had a lot of tutorials this week. That's, for some reason, January's just went a bit ballistic with people booking me in for tutorials, which is good. I won't complain about that. Unfortunately, it's all for different synths, so I'm like shuffling synths back and forward from studio into the tutorial room next door, but it's good. Right. It's good. It keeps me busy, keeps me gainfully entertained and employed. So no, apart from that, I've just sort of been keeping my eye on what's been going on at NAMM, but I'm the same as Andrew. It's just like, I'm surprised at the lack of new sort of announcements that's came out. There's been some crackers, obviously, with the Leviasynth and stuff that's came out, but Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see that JT16, but nope, not yet.
No, not
it's
yet.
maybe a sign that Superbooth's just becoming the one to be at with their new releases, you know?
I certainly think so. And as we know, Behringer don't tend to show at Superbooth, so we're probably not going to see it there either. But
no.
Yeah, never mind. Anyway, good to see you, my friend. Welcome again, as always. And now we go all the way back down south and into that bit that sticks out kind of in the left-hand side of this island of ours. Mr. Jason Jervis, how are you, sir?
Are you saying I'm protruding, sir?
You're protruding, kind of. You're at the top of the protrusion.
Out of my west country. Oi. Oh, can we just get this out of the way?
Let's get some love for that. There we go. Oh, look at that big old floof there. Oh, look at him. Jackson, everyone.
Right. That's it.
There you go. Always useful on a winter night.
I
Keep that chill off the neck.
I could do this with him, but it does. It works really well. And he gets a good cuddle as well.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be minding that at all.
Yeah, it's such a placid cat.
Yeah, unless you put him on your lap and then he doesn't like it. He's weird about laps and
I know cats are very strange.
Synthetic blankets. So wait,
strange.
not the threads, dude.
No, I'm not getting down there.
All good here, apart from still fighting off the cold. But yeah, that's. To be expected this time of year, really, isn't it? Really?
Indeed. And if anyone is wondering, Jason's mic is kind of running a little bit hot. We did try and fix it beforehand, but so don't keep telling us in the chat that Jason's mic is a little hot. It's just the way he talks. Just the way he talks.
I've got metal on up to 11. Will you?
He really doesn't care, does he? Oh no, maybe he does.
He doesn't now. He's like,
oh, Dad. Anyway, lovely, gorgeous floofer, and Jackson too. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the panel. However, we have somebody else. Should we go to Anaheim, California, and Andy Synth Addict, Dina Perlman,
Dina Perlman,
Anthony Marinelli, no less.
Hello. Sorry, it's noisy here, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, don't worry, I'm waving at him. He's waving. I'm waving at him. Look at that blue meanie. Whoa. Random dude.
Here. Proper new guy there, and then these are all set up over here.
Very nice. I saw Stevie Wonder was there earlier.
Omni 2. Anthony's about ready to do a demo here. So
nice.
It'll be a nice cracking demo.
Well, you'll have to record that for us and send it in because we've got lots to get through.
Please do not touch.
Indeed.
The keyboard is special. You don't see the keyboard that much.
No, that's true. It's true. Right, Andy, we're gonna leave you. We're gonna come back to you at some point. Is that Drew? Is that Drew Schlesinger? Yeah. I recognise that head.
They had Robbie.
Legends, one and all. Right, Andy, we'll come back to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. There we go. Oh, we're all got disappeared. There we are. Right. Somebody's unhappy. Oh, you're ripping hair out of that cat.
He's needing it, and we tried to groom him properly at the beginning of the week with help. So I'm still just finding it's uncomfortable. So it's a short, sharp tug.
Yeah.
And then joy afterwards.
Shan't go there. Shan't go there.
He'll think twice about jumping on the table again, won't he?
There you go. That's it. That's the way to do it. Right. We got lots to get through, so we might as well make a start. I suppose, we start with the first sort of major bit of NAMM news, which came out this week. And that is, of course, this baby from ASM. Ash and Sound Machines' Leviasynth, which, of course, you can't really kind of see. It's just that shot here. But that was Blanket Synth, everyone. So if you missed the review that we put up on the channel on Monday, or the short that we put on with me ripping the blanket off, that's it. The Leviasynth is here. It is a wonderful, wonderful machine. It is 16 voices, 8 oscillators per voice, and in each of those oscillators there are over 300 waveforms. Each oscillator also has its own envelope generator, plus another 5 envelope generators. There's 5 LFOs, 18 digital filter modes. There's an analog 4-pole low-pass filter in there as well. It's an algorithmic synth which means that you can stack the oscillators in combination so that some oscillators are modulating and other oscillators are being heard. You might be familiar with that concept. I certainly am. It's kind of FM-like, but this is not an FM synth. It's an FM synth that isn't an FM synth. It's way more, and it's an amazing thing. And I'm sure you've probably heard some of the demos. We'll play you just a little bit of this one because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But this is a brilliant demo that is available on the Leviasynth or ASM YouTube channel. This is Kayla from M83 using a Leviasynth keyboard and a Leviasynth desktop. So anyway, you get the idea. You can go and watch that brilliant performance from Kayla of M83. They actually, Kayla and there's another guy from M83 there at the show yesterday performing with the Leviasynth and the Diosynth, or the Diosynth, I don't know which is the best way to pronounce that. We can ask them because Glenn Darcy and Dominic O are coming on the show, we hope, next week. So we can actually ask them all of that stuff. Anyway, Leviasynth, it's here. It's not Hydrasynth, not by a long chalk. It shares a few things like his interface, which is very easy to navigate around. It's incredibly powerful, has all the things you'd expect from an ASM synth. If you want to know what I think, there's a review video on the channel which you can go and watch after the show. Half of it is kind of just talking through the whole thing, and then the other half is sounds being played. And one of my particular favourites is this one. Love that sound. Anyway, let's get the thoughts and opinions of our panel, because you've all probably heard what I think about this. Let's go to our sound designer extraordinaire, with all due respect to everyone else in the room, Scotty McAuley. What do you think? Is this going to be winging its way to your studio for some sound?
Definitely is. Yeah, I'll be grabbing. I'll probably go for the desktop. I think just because the studio is full of keyboards as it is, it would probably be the desktop I'd aim for. Is it the same keybed that's on that as what's on the Hydrasynth, or is it an upgraded keyboard? Do you know?
Well, this is something we need to ask Glenn when he comes on the show, because I know Nick Batt said in his review, excellent review it was, that he thought it was slightly upgraded, slightly better feel to it. I've had this with the Hydrasynth on top, and I honestly really can't feel a huge amount of difference.
Right. Okay.
Although this does have the same key mechanism as the Hydrasynth Deluxe, which had the added function of release velocity and stuff on it. So
right. Okay.
So it's that. It's not the same as the 49 one, but it as far as the feel is concerned, it doesn't really feel massively different. But it is still polyphonic aftertouch, and it has all those good things on there.
Yeah, that may be the deciding factor for me. If it has got extras on the keybed, likes of that release envelope and things like that, I may end up buying the keyboard just for sound design things. It's better to be able to utilise all the features it's got. You know,
you have a Hydra?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's just the 49 key. I've
got.
Yeah.
Because I think if you had the Deluxe, I'd definitely say get the desktop.
Yeah, it's only the 49 key. I did start with the desktop Hydrasynth, and then a guy asked me to swap, so I was like, okay.
All right, fair enough, yeah.
He was looking to downsize his studio, so I was like, okay, we'll do that. good enough for me.
One thing is the desktop version of this is bigger than the desktop version of the Hydrasynth.
Yeah, I think it's still rack mountable though, isn't it? It's still
This one,
rack
yeah, it's
mountable,
19-inch rack mountable. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be appearing in my studio at some point. It's just been my end of year account, so it won't be in the imminent future. But
Taxman coming.
Yeah, the taxman's after me. No, he's not. So yeah, once that's out the way, I'll be starting to look at definitely grabbing one, whether it be the keyboard or the desktop. I'm not 100% sure yet, but
yeah,
it sounds amazing. The demos
yeah.
that I've heard, I think you could take this thing to places that you honestly couldn't do with anything else. Really, it's remarkable what they've squeezed in. Being honest, the price is quite high, but then to have, 16 analog filters it's got in there, so it's
18 digital filters and one analog filter.
Oh, it's one analog filter, so it's not per voice for that analog filter.
Yeah. One 4-pole low pass 24 dB.
Right,
analog
okay.
filter.
Per voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so let's clear this up. It's 8 voices per 8 oscillators per voice, and there's 16 voices.
Yeah, so there's 16 filters in there. Yeah,
well,
there's 16
yes,
analog. Yeah. So that's going to bump the price up straight away with having so many analog filters in there, albeit that it's one per voice. But yeah, so to me, it was when I looked at the price initially, I thought, oh, that's quite high. But then when I realised what features it's got in it, it's a bloody good synth for the money,
I mean, it's built like a tank. It's all metal construction.
Yeah.
It's that typical ASM build quality.
Yeah.
And the touchscreen is a nice change. It's really cool because it works the same way as the Hydra. Although the Hydra has these kind of small split OLED screens.
Yeah.
You've got 4 knobs above and 4 knobs below, and then 4 buttons above and 4 buttons below.
Yeah.
That paradigm still exists. So the buttons are actually touch elements on the screen, and then you've got the knobs. But the screen gives you so much more information and feedback as to what's going on, especially with the oscilloscope and the waveforms and the envelopes.
And the touch sensitivity on the knobs as well is great. I think that's a great idea when you can just tap the knob and you actually get the parameters of that specific thing. It's been well thought out. The whole thing has been well thought out.
And it's got a 3-track sequencer.
Yeah.
So 1 track for articulations and the other 2 for notes. So, yeah.
Yeah, you could do wonders with it. Yeah, it'll be an amazing synth to program.
It's a very cool thing.
And from what I'm hearing, it's a very similar workflow to what you have on the Hydrasynth as well. So, and it's great. That's an absolute dream to program the Hydrasynth. So,
it's that very familiar. If you know how to do it, get around a Hydrasynth, you'll know how to get around this very easily.
Excellent.
For sure.
Yeah, love it. Yeah,
cool.
Great.
Andrew, thoughts on this?
Yeah. I'm going to be a bit controversial here. I'm a little disappointed. Disappointed. And the reason I'm disappointed is that it's not actually an FM synth. You can do FM with it because of the algorithmic way of doing it, but you don't have to. It's like a super duper analog synth as well as super duper FM, etc. What I'm disappointed by is I don't think any of the demos really do justice to this thing. And the other disappointment I have is that I know I've got to have one. And I don't know quite how I'm going to afford it, but there is so much. Scott is absolutely right. From a sound designer's point of view, this is nuts. I've been talking already with Matey Boy, our friend whose name escapes me, who's normally in the chat.
Ken.
That's the one, Ken. Thank you. Right. I've been chatting with him directly about different features and things that it has and whether or not this works and that works. And I've just got a whole, I could lose myself in this for a really long time, and I can see how you can design some glorious sounds. There's so much here. I'm just going to have to get one to play around with it, but I'm deeply impressed. I'm really, really, really deeply impressed and disappointed because now I've got to buy one. So yeah. I think it's an astonishing thing.
It is. Jason?
Yeah,
It's got modular holes on it.
It's got CV.
No, it hasn't. Yeah, but you know. I see you, you see me. It has CV, so what? It's a keyboard. You know, I mean, great. Good for you. I could buy at least 5 modules for that, for the modular.
You could.
No, it sounds great, and we are in the era of the flagship synth, aren't we? That's kind of happened this last year, I think. We've got these big synths coming back, taking over, and it's really nice to have, again, like the TR-1000, have something to save up for, something to lust after.
To aspire to.
For some people. For some
aspirations.
Other people...
Actually, can I ask you, Jason? Because, I mean, a lot of people I've spoken to have said they were expecting rather more. They didn't, and I think everyone is saying that the sounds that they're hearing aren't quite what they're not kind of sounds. They're all a bit kind of
wowing them.
All a bit vanilla, and I think Scotty and I both can hear how that could be amazing. What's your thinking on that?
Yeah, same. Nothing's, when you release something like this. I mean, I guess M83. That's their bag. That's their bag. That's what they do. So, I mean, if you're going to invite someone to make a soundtrack, to make the synth soundtrack launch, and you invite someone who does ambient kind of soundtracks, then that's what they're going to do. So, I guess. Yeah, we'll see what happens next. Yeah, I think that's the thing. As you say, with them already in some people's hands, there'll be an opportunity for that to go somewhere else. But yeah, can it be gnarly and dirty like a domino?
Yes.
Can it be cutting and searing? Can it be floofy and warm and rich? Because Arctic synths are great.
Yeah. Now this really, it can. If you take all of the oscillators and line them all up in a non-algorithm, basically, they're all sitting on the carrier side, you can choose one of over 300 waveforms per oscillator. You can stack them in unison. It's got a binaural mode, so you can really, push that sound out wide.
You can tune them.
Yeah. You can even create your own custom algorithm, and for each oscillator you can select a different mode for each one. So whether it's phase distortion, linear FM, phase modulation, oscillator sync. I mean, there are 3 types of phase distortion in there. It can be a gnarly virtual analog synth, but it can also do, because of the algorithms, you get an access to a massive. I mean, there are some voices on there that are really kind of breathy but rich, and there's others that are just big fat analog type sounds. And there's, of course, because it's a synth that can do FM, you've got all the glassy bell like stuff as well in there. It's really just, as you say, I mean, the presets, if you go through them all, there's some amazing stuff in there. But put it in the hands of Scott, put it in the hands of James Dyson, or maybe Andrew Longhurst. And I think we will get to see far much more of of what it can do. I know that Jexus, who was part of the sound design team, he's already got a whole bunch of leftovers from the factory preset project. So he's going to be putting those together, and he does a huge amount of stuff. My only problem with Jexus, and I love his work, is that he never names his patches. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So but I'm looking forward to hearing what people do with this, because I think it has huge.
There was one other tiny thing, which is to do with the nastiness and the grit. Ken did a whole thing about gain staging, which you have to be a complete nerd to want to watch all of it. You really do, but I did. And the kind of distortion you get, the kind of harmonic distortion you get from gain staging all the way through, even though it's digital, most of it, it's really analog sounding. It's an amazing. So I'm loving it. It reminds me of doing out the headphones back into the input of the mini Moog kind of distortion-y. It's a brilliant thing. It's a brilliant thing. I love it.
It's available in 61 key, which is what you see here, and it's also, as you said, a desktop version. There was a question in the chat that was asking, is the ribbon controller longer than on the Hydra? No, it does. It's the same length as the Hydra 49, so it goes from the low C up to C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't go to C6, so it only does that bit there, which I think is the same on the Hydrasynth Deluxe. It's not a longer strip on there, it's just positioned slightly different, I think. I can't remember now, I haven't seen one. And there was another one asking about, I can't see the question anymore, but they're asking, is it going to be available in Explorer and Deluxe versions? That's a question I asked Glenn last year when this was all kind of coming in, and he said, we have no plans for that. Now, that doesn't mean to say they'll never do it, because if there is enough demand for it and they think they can do it well, then who knows? But at the moment, their answer is no. This is 61 note and that's it. And it's kind of a sweet spot, really, isn't it? That and the desktop. How much are they, says Conrad Gibbons? So the prices seem to differ. You can't just take the price from one country and then just do a conversion on it. They're slightly different. But the US price is $24.99 for the keyboard and $17.99 for the desktop. In the UK, I believe it's $28.99 for the keyboard, and the desktop is $2,100. I've seen it at $20.49, one particular place. And then in Europe, I think it's at something of the keyboard's like 3,300 euros.
3,209, I think.
Yeah. So quite how much effect tariffs and things have had on that, I don't know. But the thing is, it is a premium quality, premium build, premium performance synthesizer.
Flagship.
It is a flagship, yeah, absolutely. So there we go. Thank you, Steve, for your donation. Much appreciated. 10 Australian dollars. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you very much indeed.
Is James getting one? James Dyson.
Well,
James,
good.
Are you getting one?
I hope so.
Go on.
I hope
Pair
so.
of us. All of us, three of us, all twiggling around.
So that's the Leviasynth. If you want to know more, say the review videos on the channel, you can go and watch that later. And there's plenty of other great reviews. You know, Nick Batt's done one. Lou Pop did his obligatory kind of video manual. Bo Beats has got a review up there. And there are a few other demonstrations. I know some of the sound designers, now that they've been freed from the shackles of an NDA, are kind of putting some demonstration videos. Vulture Culture's done a couple. I know Jexus has done one, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. So it's good. Go and have a listen and see what you think. Right, that is ASM. And as I said, we are working. I spoke to Glenn just before he went out to NAMM, and we are hoping to have him and Dominic, who's the project or product manager, should I say, and he, both of those gents are planning to join us next Friday. If it's not next Friday, hopefully it'll be the Friday after. It all depends if they come down with Namthrax, which is a common ailment at this particular show. Anyway,
sharing and caring society,
isn't it? Yes, right. We're not going to dwell too much on the next one because we spoke about it last week, and all we're really saying now is that we are confirming the official release of the Akai MPC XL.
Through the flows, yes, I got a lot of soul. Still standing 10 toes with my feet up on the cold.
There we go. It's there. It's official. It's real. It looks a beast now. You've seen it, a few more different angles in situ.
Yeah, it's
it
big.
is a huge thing, isn't it?
So big.
But we won't dwell on this too much because we spoke about this in greater sort of detail last week. But it does look a beautiful thing. There it is. Nice big screen. Apparently, Spitfire Audio have just signed a deal with Akai to produce some of their sample libraries for the MPCs, which is an interesting development. So you can get Spitfire quality content onto these now. But yeah, it's got everything you need. It's got all the connections. You even still got the phono connection with the earthing there for your turntables. Yeah, it looks good. It looks great. I'm not entirely sure.
It's going to become a standard, isn't it?
And those pads. Pretty damn cool. I'm looking forward to actually just sort of spending a little time with it. I never really got my head around the whole MPC paradigm, but it looks a beast. But that's out. And that's what 20.
Saying, does it come on wheels?
Yeah, I know, right? What did we say? It was 2,800. I think that.
Yeah, so something like that.
Again, one of those or a Leviasynth. Pick and choose.
Or some modules.
Or some modules. If you're that way inclined.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yes, so there you go. MPC XL. So if you want to know what we think about that, we spoke about it last week. Go and check out the show. Let's move on to, let's see. Well, let's get Behringer done, because there has been a lot of Behringer stuff, and we've got no video content for this because some of this stuff is brand new, as in first time we've seen it in the wild. But we'll start off with this one, which is, there we go. It's the Behringer JT2. Now, this was teased about 3 years ago. It doesn't seem to have changed much. The image that we were shown about 3 years ago looks virtually identical to this. The JT2 is essentially 2 Jupiter 8 voices in a single desktop or Eurorack mountable module. And they think the price is going to be around a couple of hundred, but we have no actual figures from Behringer. These are actually on display, and I have to say, last year Behringer had this big kind of 2-level stand. It was all white and it looked a little bit odd, and there was a whole bunch of gear all over the place. Some of it was connected and plugged in and working, and others wasn't. This year, they seem to have really stepped up their game. They've got a much nicer booth, more open, more welcoming. They've got all sorts of stuff on there. They've got the JT2, and there's a few other bits that we'll talk about. They've also got the new Flow, which is their new portable just digital recorder with 32-bit floating point and all this kind of stuff.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that looks
quite.
That looks
really,
quite cool.
Seriously.
They've got all the wing stuff there. They've got the Midas stuff there. They've got a whole bunch of. It looks a really cool stand.
The wing compact looks good as well. That's fairly new. I think that's not launched at NAMM, but it's recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, this is good.
That's enough.
Yeah, I mean, if you can make do with just 2 Jupiter voices, this is
it's one more than I need.
Well, this is true. I was hoping that we might see the JT16. We did actually have a question. We did have a question here. Is there any news on the Behringer Polys, which were at NAMM last year? No, none of those are here this year. So there's no BX1. There is no JT16. There's no Pro 16. I think they were the only 3 that they had on show. And only the BX1 was plugged in. The others were just like dummy units, or which was odd. You don't go to the biggest trade show in the world and then bring some gear and not have it plugged in for people to play. If you're going to do that, stick it behind a glass wall or something and just have it on show. But anyway, that's by the by. Let's concentrate on the stuff that actually did arrive. So JT2, I personally can't see the point of having just 2 voices. I would want all of them. I want all the voices. But I obviously know that there's going to be lots of people that will enjoy this. And Jason, you're obviously quite keen on this.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a funny relationship with Roland. I'm not a big Roland fan. I don't lust after those vintage 80s Rolands. So having the sound in this kind of format, I mean, that kind of gets me. I could probably make use of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, looks, it's got an arpeggiator in there, and you've got pretty much all the voice controls that you would get on the Jupiter. You've just got 2 voices. Which,
Look at it. It's cute.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Scott?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a good idea for those who would utilise, like anyone that's got modular, I think. But I'm with you, the lack of voices, Rob. I think I would be 8 minimum, 16. 16 would be an absolute dream, I think.
Yeah.
But if they nail it. Hey, it's maybe one of those, it's a nice little taster. You could try it and see how close to the Jupiter 8 voices they've actually got it, to see if the sound's actually there, but...
You're bound to be able to polychain them as well, so, again, you could get them, get there eventually.
But, I mean, that would be quite a weird way to do it, wouldn't it? To buy 4 of these to get a Jupiter 8. You might as well just wait
you wouldn't,
for the
because it's paraphonic, isn't it? You get a Jupiter 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, look, they're maximising the technology. There's clearly a market for it.
Yeah,
totally.
As there has been for all their other stuff. So, Andrew, thoughts?
I'm. The price is weird. If it's
we don't know. We don't know that for sure.
But if we know it's going to be over 200 quid, then I'm not sure there'll be as many buyers for it as there would be otherwise. I think the fact that it's 2 voices, there's plenty of duophonic synths out there, paraphonic duophonic synths that people love the sound of, and this is a good thing in terms of I've no idea what it'll sound like, but having done a lot of programming for a lot of sound design for the Mercury 8, I'd be interested to see what they do with this. I can't see if it does unison or not, but it's. I'm not quite sure who'll buy it. You can buy the the plugins. There's so many plug-in versions of this.
True that.
But it's out there if people want to buy it. The market will speak one way or the other. They've released several things at the show. We'll cover the others. This is, for me, the least interesting of them in terms of what I think people will be.
Is there actually patch storage in this? I don't think there is.
That's a bit of a pain then.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like
but look, the thing is, what I was going to say, I made a lot of, myself and the other sound design guys made a lot of monophonic patches, presets for the Mercury, which is essentially the Jupiter. So, and we know it sounds great as a mono synth. So.
There you go. Exactly that.
If you want that Jupiter voice sound, but you don't necessarily want the polyphony, then I don't know whether there is patch storage. It doesn't seem to be anything obvious unless you can store them behind the buttons.
That's Synth Anatomy saying no patch memory.
No. Oh well, but Tom will know.
Tom will know.
Yeah. So there you go. Take that.
He's saying also that the JT Mini is better value because it has full MIDI CC support, so you can actually plug it in and go. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. I reckon this will be the same price as the original boxes they did, like the K2 and the the Moog. I think so. It'll be around that price. Was that were they like 150, 179?
Yeah, I think they generally start at 199 and then tend to tumble.
Then drop it. Yeah, but I think that'll be around that price. I reckon.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the JT2. So we don't have a price, we don't have a release date yet, but it is definitely working. This is all the stuff on the Behringer stand. Thankfully, this time was working. So that's the JT2. So there was another Behringer product. Let's do this one because this one again we'd seen about. Well, actually, this is probably longer. This was about 4 years ago when they teased us a Mini D. Or D Mini, as I think it's now called, in their little handheld format. I think this one might actually work because it's a mono synth, and it's in this little thing. And if it has, I've heard people tell me, I've never heard one myself, never used one, but the Behringer D it's in the same format as the JT2, that box. Does a very, very good job of replicating that Mini Moog sound. So if they've managed to package that into a little pocket thing, who knows?
I can go on it. I think this is going to fly off the shelves. I think it's absolutely. You've got 3 oscillators. It is essentially a whole Mini Moog design, as it were. That kind of design. It's got everything you get on the Mini Moog. It's not immediately available. It's in a tiny wee little thing that might break. At this price, go and get another. This is got to take my hats off to them. This is a good thing, and I think they'll sell lots of them.
Yeah,
and quite rightly so.
I like the way they kept the design of the knobs as well. It's a little touch. I think I was having a chat with, I think it was Steve Elbows last night, and he said it is disconcerting seeing those kind of coloured switches on it, a small thing, when they're normally on a big old Mini Moog. But yeah, again, no sound demos of this, and they reckon it's going to go for about $99, so you can't really go wrong.
I'd like to see Jackson play it.
Yeah.
It'll have an arpeggiator, everything in there, and it's got the little filter, and
it's got the sequencer apparently.
Yeah.
Got a sequencer,
trigger it.
It's
definitely,
but it's analog. We know the sound of the things they already have. Their Model D and the Poly D. The Poly D, I've got to say, I'm more and more impressed with that. The more I look at it, I know it's been out forever. Really impressed with that. So
sorry, I was just saying. Somebody said to me the other day that you can buy that Model D, the tabletop version. You can get a used one of those for about 150 quid.
Mm-hmm. I saw one yesterday for 120 quid.
There you
got
go.
snapped up like that.
Yeah, that's only 20 quid more than this, or $20 more than this. So, but it's not necessarily the fact that it's
the course, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you might just want to take something small with you somewhere. So there you go.
In your handbag.
Indeed, yes. This is the Mini for your handbag
edition.
A friend of mine down the road managed to get himself the Model D, the Behringer Model D from, it was like Pound Stretcher or one of these like bargain places, these like
cash converters.
And cash converter. It was like something like that in Dundee. And he got it for £18.50.
No way.
He got it for £18.50, and he says, I took it up to the counter and thought they're going to clock this as soon as I take it up. Nope, nobody spotted it. He reckons what's happened is when they've done the price, it was supposed to be 185.
180.
Yeah, and he got it for £18.50. Fully working.
Love that. That's brilliant. And that's why we need more
cash converters.
Indeed.
Great, love that. Indeed. I love that.
But this puts that Moog sound, Moogish sound, however you want to interpret that, but it puts that Moogish sound in reach of just about anyone that wants it now.
Yeah,
which is
can only be a good thing, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it.
There we go. That's the Behringer D Mini. Again, no release date and an approximated price of $99. That's just based on historical prices of their other Mini products. So that was that. Then we had this puppy. The BMX has finally broken cover in a powered up version. I think this was here last year, but not powered up. This is now powered up. Again, I've not heard this. I'm looking around, and videos are starting to pop up now on YouTube of people that have been going around filming these things. But it's in the same form factor or same size case as their LM drum, but obviously it's got a different interface on it. So they've replicated the 24 pads, and then the faders and the pan pots, and the screens over on the other side. So it kind of mirrors the original. If it nails the sound, which is easy to do with samples, because you just get a decent sample set, you're away. For me, the LM drum wasn't necessarily so much about the sound; it was about the workflow, which wasn't quite the same as a Linn drum. But if this gets you in that ballpark, in that kind of workflow area, I might pick one of these up, just simply for that. I do like the DMX sound.
Yeah, me too.
So it's a.
Do we know the price on this again?
No, again, no price. But I can't remember what I paid for my LM drum. 369. Something
Yeah,
like
I think that's what I was for mine,
it's
Rob.
around that. That's all 350, 370.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's the fact they've called it BMX. I'd be expecting a couple of sets of like Skyway mag wheels to go with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was just
and
thinking
Nicole
that.
Kidman.
Stunt pegs and stuff for the back of
That's it. Yeah. Do you remember that? What was
Nicole
it?
Kidman.
What was the BMX movie? It was an Australian BMX movie.
BMX Bandits.
BMX Bandits. That's it.
BMX
So it was.
Bandits. Come on.
With Nicole
BMX
Kidman.
Bandits have a lot of fun.
That's it. Yeah. And she had massive frizzy hair and everything.
Just talk about the interface for a minute. Do you know what? It's not a bad layout, is it?
No.
That's quite a nice design. And I love the fact it's very thin and low to the
Wasn't
desktop.
it?
Flat.
You've got
Flat.
8 columns, but each button was a different velocity. So the quiet ones on the bottom, mid, and then high. Whereas the Lindrum always did it like a shift, wasn't it? So it was like
Yeah.
So no. For me, these boxes are more about the workflow than they are about the sounds, because we can get these sounds pretty much anywhere. But it's just about having that little workflow. And if it's, again, like the LM drum comes with a whole bunch of sample libraries. I mean, the LM drum comes with DMX samples. It also comes with other, drum machine samples. So there's going to be a lot of people saying, well, if I only want the sounds, I've got those in the LM.
I think it's that thing, isn't it? It's having the device itself. It's the colors. It's the way it looks, and I think that's a big part of the allure for us, isn't it? It's like wanting, a DMX. Part of it is that beautiful look. So as I said, rightly pointed out, the samples have been around for a long time. I mean, I think my HR16, you can get the EPROMs blown, and you can replace those with. And I have thought about that. I know Starsky did one with the LM drums. But I thought, I would go for DMX samples, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, was the original 12-bit like most everything else was at the time?
Probably was, wasn't it?
I think
Those
know.
D2A converters, the way they converted and the companding they did, as you tuned up and down, that it gave a sound like with the SP1200 and all of those things. All of these things had a particular sound. I hope this has got that. I hope they haven't made it all 24-bit and super sparkling clean, because that kind of misses the point a bit if that's what they've done. So, fingers crossed. Hope it's a goodie. It looks like a good thing.
I'll give it a listen. I'll give it a look-see. And,
it's very wide, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not that. Oh, I should have got my LM drum out. It's not. It's only about the same width as a 19-inch rack.
So it's about the same width as the original.
Yeah, yeah. It's not as tall, but yeah. It's not bad. Anyway, Jason seems to have popped off. I know he's had a few issues, but hopefully he'll be back soon. Of course, you can get DMX plugins now. You've got the GeForce one, which is quite good. Obviously, the sample packs are akimbo, and the one I always come back to is Ali James Lab and his VPROM drum machine plugin, which can actually, if you get the EPROM files, the bin files, you can swap the virtual bin files, EPROM chips out and put DMX ones into the VPROM, so you get all of the sounds from the actual EPROM files.
Am I wrong in thinking that I can see carpet?
Oh, there's definitely carpet. Yeah, is that carpet in a knee?
Oh, that looks like carpet in a knee.
Carpet in a knee, and some funky trainers. I reckon those trainers belong to Anthony Marinelli.
I think they do.
Yeah, Anthony could rock orange sneakers like that. Either that or it's Drew Schlesinger. One of the two.
Yeah,
I think
we'll
get some more carpet cam later, but there's some fine carpet cam shots there, ladies and gentlemen. This, by the way, is all the way from Anaheim. It's from the Anaheim Convention Center where NAMM is taking place, and that is some brilliant orange sneakers and carpet. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot get better NAMM coverage than this. And they didn't belong to Anthony Marinelli. They belonged to Dina Perlman.
Dina Perlman.
Yeah, so Marinello was already here, did his demo. Drew's coming on in a little while to do some stuff, so that should be cool. So
no, we were quite entertained with Carpet Cam. There you go.
Stains,
look at that.
Not just carpet, but stains and seams and different colors.
Are you opposite ASM there?
No, I'm not the art booth. I'm helping.
No, but I mean the other side of the walkway.
ASM is over there.
Okay.
See Medeli, ASM Medeli over there?
Yeah. Kinda. It's a little bit blurry.
It's just on the other side of the MIDI 2.0 booth.
Gotcha. So is it busy there today?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to venture out other than here, but I'm going to go out a little bit later and do some more coverage.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been busy.
Yeah,
what's really miraculous is the entire time I walked around this hall yesterday, all A through G, didn't lose a signal once. I don't know what happened. It's like magic. It never works out that way.
We watched Cat Synth TV yesterday, and she had beautiful signal. It was really good.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I don't know what it is. They changed something.
Yeah.
Because the building didn't change. It's like a giant Faraday cage. So somehow they added a repeater or something. Because I always had to go to Wi-Fi for some spots.
Yeah. Was that Manny Fernandez I saw?
Yes, he is.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Wave. Ryan.
Hey. Bless him.
Yeah. So that's
excellent stuff.
Star-studded cast.
Well, if you go for a wander, give us a wave on the cam. Try and get my attention, and we'll see if we can maintain that. But once again,
I can't see the clock when I'm on here. What is the time? How much time do you have left?
Yeah, it's nearly the top of our first hour, so we've got about an hour left.
Another hour. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Cool. All right, Andy. Thanks ever so much, mate. Enjoy the rest of the show. We'll catch up with you later.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Thank you.
Andy, synth addict, everyone.
Yeah. Carpet cam.
There we go. Carpet cam. We haven't had a buffet crampon yet. We need a buffet crampon for a full house, I think. But anyway, of course, Manny Fernandez, Dina Perlman there as well. And early we saw Anthony Marinelli. We saw Drew Schlesinger. It's always good to see these people. Hopefully they'll all be at Superbooth as well this year. I know that Dina's coming. And I'm pretty sure Manny is coming. So yeah, be a good time. Right, okay, so we're halfway through the show.
Snack break.
Let's see what else. Let's carry on with the Behringer stuff, shall we? We covered the JT2, which was the two-voice unit. We've covered the BMX. So I think, and we've also did the D Mini. So we've got one more thing to do, and this is probably the most interesting thing of all. Which is the JN80, which is their Juno 6/60 clone. This comes in the same size chassis as the Behringer Wave and the DeepMind. It's a 49-key keyboard, but it features apparently everything that the 6 and the 60 had. So you've got the arpeggiator on there, you've got the famous chorus on there. But you've also got 400 preset voices and a screen. But they have maintained, which I do like. I don't know if you can see it on this particular image. Let's blow this up a little bit. They've maintained the LFO trigger button and the bender as well, which I think is a nice touch. But this is an 8-voice, not a 6-voice like the original, so you can play 2 more notes. But it seems to have retained all of the workflow. And I've only heard one demo of this. I was quite busy today, so one demo, and it sounds okay, but I haven't heard anything sort of like to really convince me. But this is getting a lot of people quite excited.
How much?
Again, we don't know, but the speculation is around £550 UK, which is around the same price I think as the Wave. I can't remember what the DeepMind is now, but yeah. It's.
I mean, the DeepMind was based on Junos, wasn't it? So I mean,
wasn't it on the 106?
The 106, yeah.
106, yeah, the 12.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's nice. So
yeah,
they got that.
I mean,
right,
that Juno sound is classic. So as long as they've nailed that, you're onto a winner.
Yeah.
My only concern with this is the key bed. Because if it's like the one on the Wave, it's passable, but that's, and I'm being generous here, it's not the best keyboard. It feels okay. It's just the triggering is a little bit off, and I don't know whether that's a mechanical thing or whether that's just a software thing. Probably mechanical. But
how does it work with a MIDI kit, with an external MIDI?
But you can, yes, you can, of course, plug that something else into that. In which case, then if they do a module of this, then or a desktop module, that would be a better idea. But
have you tried plugging a MIDI keyboard into the Wave?
Yes,
your Wave?
And it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be the keypad.
Yeah, but I don't know whether, because there'll be a keyboard controller board and calibration. It could be something to do with that. But yeah. Tom from Synth says the list price in the UK is $549. So yeah, we're about that. Again,
that's a good price for 8-voice analog.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That should fly off.
Yeah. And say if it's got that Juno thing, you struggle to make a bad sound because it's such a sweet spot.
As long as they've nailed that.
Hold me beer.
Yeah. But yeah,
the big thing is nailing that chorus, because if the chorus isn't right, it just won't sound like a Juno.
Well, they put the chorus in a pedal.
Did they?
In a guitar pedal.
Ah, okay.
So they've had that around for a long time. So
I
they
wasn't
should
aware
have
of that.
nailed.
Yeah,
nice little pedal.
Yeah. Hopefully they've retained the legendary 1+2 on the chorus, and hopefully they've made it easy, like they're latching buttons or something. I don't know. Because I was half expecting them just, because I've seen some plug-in versions where you've just got 1, 2, and then 1 stroke 2. So you don't have to mess around. You just hit that button and you get that classic. Because obviously that was a mistake with the original. It wasn't supposed to do that, but people found that if you got it just right, you got both the choruses working, and it added something magical to the sound. You can do that on the 106 as well. It is a lovely thing. But no, I'm very partial to a Juno sound. So if this nails that, who knows?
Wagoo saying that the first pedal was TC Electronics and it was awful. June 60 sounds a lot better. Yeah, version 2. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I guess using the BBD. Yeah,
exactly. The whole chorus was a BBD thing, wasn't it? But it's a classic workflow. Everything goes left to right. It's that. It's brilliant. I love the Junos. I've always wanted a proper Juno 60. I've only got the 106, but I can't complain. But yeah, this is a nice thing. If it does nail that sound, it'll be a nice thing. Of course, you have loads more patch storage on here as well,
which can only be a good thing.
Oh, yeah, everyone's hating on the Juno 60 pedal. People saying it's really rubbish. I'll get my coat.
And I wonder if it's noisy on this. I wonder if they've dared to make the chorus as noisy as the original.
That's filth.
Because you could always hear it in the background, couldn't you? Which is
what noise did it make, Rob? Pretty convincing, actually.
It's good that. I do a great Juno 60 chorus impression, Lee. I'm available for parties, weddings, and bar mitzvahs.
And bar mitzvahs. Yeah.
Anyway,
but the good thing, I suppose, is that there are plenty of guitar manufacturers who do Juno 60 style choruses. Plus, Polyend have just released basically a DSP guitar pedal, which you can do anything with.
Yes, I saw that.
So that's exciting. I'm excited about that.
We had a little argument in the Gear News office about that because we couldn't decide whether we should put it under synthesizers or guitars because it was Polyend. So that some of the synth guys were going, well, that's a synth thing, and then the guitar guys were going, but it's a flipping pedal. So they won in the end.
Do we not as synth players use guitar pedals? I mean,
I know. I mean, it's one of my mixer right there.
Things. Literally, look, got me big muff as well. Actually, no, that's me LP.
Any pedal.
Well, the small stone was always used by keyboard players. There's plenty of the Echoplex.
Yeah.
All of them.
So many good.
Did you know that Jamie's Geosynths, that's where his name came from, was guitar effects on synths, because that's what he started off with. No. So Geo stands for guitar effects on.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's a brilliant snog.
Is he?
Apparently.
Didn't know that. He's from From Blackpool, see.
That's what Jason
all
told me.
all the hats say that, isn't it?
I don't know.
Kiss me
Kiss
quick.
me
told
quick.
you that, did I?
Squeeze
Probably
me
got a
slowly.
cold as well.
He's got one now.
Oh dear. Well, anyway, that kind of rounds up the Behringer news. And I say I've been very impressed with the Behringer stand. Their Flow V, is it called Flow V? I think it's called. It's a small square box that you can plug. We talked about it on Sonic State midweek. It's got 10 inputs. It's got 32-bit floating point. It has two.
It's a sound card.
It's a sound card. It's an HDMI. You can synchronize.
Are you
with your
talking
cameras and
about the
everything.
field recorder?
Yeah, the little square field recorder.
It's
Yeah.
not just a field recorder, though.
No, it's more. Yeah.
And it takes the idea of the Zoom L6 and goes, ha ha.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
definitely is.
their Midas heritage. Having bought Midas, that's
Yeah, it's got Midas
You know.
preamps and everything,
yeah,
and they
sounds
reckon it's
Yeah.
going to sell for what, $279.
wow.
And you can mount it. I was watching. If you go to the Behringer YouTube channel, they did a little thing where they went across and they had it standalone. You can mount your camera on it. You can mount it on a camera rig. So I mean, it's just infinitely kind of usable.
They've taken, I think, that cue from Tascam, because the Tascam recorders, the field recorders, have the little bars on the front, and they have all that functionality and connectivity to it, so you can connect it to a camera stand and put your camera or gimbal or whatever on top. And I saw that in my first super booth. I saw someone walking around with a phone gimbal with a Tascam recorder underneath it, and I thought, that is such a neat way of doing it.
Yeah. So there is this lovely little kind of rectangular thing.
It's incredible.
There's those four rotaries are not levels. You don't have to worry about your levels.
Coders, yeah. Oh,
Apparently,
yeah,
there's two DACs or ADCs, sorry, per channel. One that handles the lower frequencies, one that handles the higher frequencies. And so, if something goes too loud, the other one can compensate, and then it kind of averages it and gives you it. So the only thing, you don't have to worry about levels or anything on this thing. You just record, just plug and go, and then if you need to fix anything, you do it in post. But it's a cracking little thing. I have to say, the marketing video for this, they threw the blooming budget at this one. It's a proper long video, and they dropped the F-bomb halfway through.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah, it is at the beginning, isn't it? Yeah. And the guy's got a dodgy beard, I have to say. But you've got loads of connections. One of my favourite things, and I mentioned this on Sonic State, is, I don't know if you can really see it here. So you see these holes here, they look larger than USB, but these are USB sockets, but they're recessed. So it
protects the cable.
Yeah, it protects the plug. I mean, USB-Cs.
Smart.
Yeah, it's
How many times have we done that?
I know, and this is I'm seriously thinking. I don't know if this is going to be available, because I think Thomann, I had a look on there the other day. They're quite a long lead time, but if I can get one of these before Super Booth, this might just boot out my Zoom H4 as the portable recorder of choice. But yeah, I mean, it's got all sorts of mounting capabilities. They do carry bags for it, and there's an expansion unit as well that gives you more inputs and outputs.
What's the recording quality? Is it 24-bit 192?
It is, yes.
I thought it was 32-bit floating.
Yeah,
32-bit floating point up to 192 kilohertz, I think.
192 kilohertz.
Your dogs will appreciate that. Come on.
I know, right? All the headroom in the world. And you can plug your camera in via micro,
48.
mini HDMI. It will synchronize everything. You only have to press record on one device, and all the devices will set off. So everything's synced. It does 29.98, 24, 25, 30, 50, and 60 frame rates. 140 dB dynamic range. Combo jacks. Yeah, I mean,
I'm confused with why has it got frame rates on there?
because of the synchronization, the video sync.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
If you're doing a video sync, it matters. It matters.
Depends,
I was thinking, I've got a Sennheiser ambisonic mic which needs 4 output. You need to record onto 4 channels. That with this in 32-bit float mode means you capture everything everywhere and can steer afterwards, focus in on stuff afterwards. That makes for a perfect audio capture tool for live or whatever. This is a good thing. I like this.
My only concern with this is that it's USB-C power.
Power bank.
Power bank. But that's another box. There's no. They deliberately said they didn't put any power inside, like a rechargeable cell or anything in there.
For my cameras and stuff, for all the cameras I have a belt which I put
longer.
I put a big power pack on my belt, and then it runs from that to the cam. So it's never failed me. And if I need to switch over, I can just bump, it's done. It's a really, really good way of working. It's I'm not going to worry about this one at all. I think this looks like a good thing.
Yeah,
a really good thing.
Definitely. That's okay. We added one more Behringer product in there. That's 5 Behringer products in one show. Wow. Right. Let's talk about this thing next. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I've got a video for this.
Oh, go on.
Actually, do you know what I'm going to do first? Let's take a small break. Let's listen to our friend and yours too, Peter James Stephen, who's going to tell us all about Synth Southwest.
This March, Dawlish becomes the beating heart of electronic sound. Welcome to the Pro Synth Network's Synth Southwest Expo, a celebration of synthesizers, sonic exploration, and live electronic music. Join us on Saturday, March the 21st at the Strand Centre, Dawlish, for a day packed with synth demos, modular rigs, hands-on gear, workshops, and showcases from passionate creators across our region.
Join us here at the Strand Centre for the Expo during the day. The festival is not for profit, so all proceeds from ticket sales and donations will be shared equally between the Strand Centre here in Dawlish, the Bob Moog Foundation and the Alan R. Perlman Foundation.
Whether you're a seasoned sound designer, a curious beginner, or just love cool tech and great vibes, there's something for everyone. And when the sun goes down, the sound comes alive.
So the music will continue here at the Shaftesbury Theatre, where we'll be showcasing music from electronic artists from around our community.
Bringing you ambient soundscapes, pulsing rhythms, and full-on audio-visual immersion.
So join us, won't you?
I would like to say
that boy should have a show.
I was well impressed that you got
I'd
Alan
like to say that no
Partridge to do the
Peter James
voiceover.
Stevens were hurt in the filming of that video. Bless him. Some of those synths were, by the way, the synths that were getting washed away were dead synths. They were very dead synths.
That's how expensive the video was. No expense spared.
I meant to say,
drowned.
I heard yesterday from I booked an Airbnb down there, ready for the nights we're going to be there and the passion. And I just heard yesterday that they've cancelled the booking, so I've got to find another one. I think they must have heard of me.
They did.
That's a bit off, isn't it? I'm going to check mine now. Synth Southwest, as you probably saw towards the end there, the evening gig. Pete is going to be kicking things off with a small set. Then we've got Dr. Mike Metley, who's flying in from the USA with a friend, apparently. And then Ty Unwin will be doing an impromptu set. I spoke to him the other day. He still doesn't know what he's going to do. And then we've got Dave Bessel, who is one quarter of electronic supergroup Node and a very accomplished electronic musician. And others. I mean, he's one quarter.
Which quarter is it? Is he?
He's the guitar version part of Node. Yeah. But he puts his guitar through all sorts of wonderful things. But yeah, he's going to be headlining. So that's going to be a very cool event. But that's in the evening. Tickets are £10 for the day or £10 for the evening. So you can pick and choose. Or £18 across the board. You can come to both events. And you can come and go as you please. We've got tags and everything. So you can come in and out and enjoy Dawlish, what is the start of spring. March 21st.
Yay.
So, please do come and see us. Tickets are selling out, so please go to synthsouthwest.com. I've even got a QR code for that. Where is it? Right up there. There it is, in the corner. synthsouthwest.com. Are you doing way?
Pointing the wrong way. There we go.
Yeah. We're pointing the wrong way.
So scan that code or just go to synthsouthwest.com, buy your tickets, and we will see you there. Looking forward to that very much indeed. Right. Here's something that is new but old and a little bit late to the party, I would suggest. This is brand new from Roland Cloud. A little late to the game, I would say, but that's Roland gonna Roland. CR78 is now part of the Roland Cloud offering, but there's also lifetime keys available if you want to buy it separately. It's been done, hasn't it? I mean, what is this giving us that the Cherry Audio one doesn't?
If you happen to have a Roland subscription, then you're getting this. I mean, that's it. I can't imagine anyone else wanting to get it when you've already got it elsewhere.
Yeah.
But you know,
they've
done it. Great.
But, you know, I would.
They haven't got it, but
they haven't.
Well, this isn't hardware.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think I've got one of those as well.
Yeah.
Mama, sound of Genesis.
But it does. It is a bit odd, isn't it? That, I mean, they could have done so many different things and for Roland Cloud, which, as far as instruments have been concerned, has been neglected of late, as far as I'm concerned.
I can't help think that the Behringer hardware prompted that.
Possibly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like it's sold stuff, right? So it's like, well, they're doing it. Well, where's ours? We made it. Where is it?
Yeah.
Well, we don't do it. Why not? Because, well, does anybody want it? Well, they've made it in hardware. You can hear the conversation, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would like to have seen, although we do have a Jupiter 6 in the Mercury 6 from Cherry Audio, but I would have liked to have seen Roland take that on, or the JP8000. But then again, we've also already got JP8000s coming out of our ears, free ones and not free ones.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are other things. Like you say, this.
But here's a thought.
What would you have What would you have Roland put on their cloud that they haven't done already?
Mercury, Jupiter 6.
Well, so I would say the Jupiter 6, but you know, I've got the Cherry Audio version, but I would like to have the Roland one. I'd like
700?
a System 700.
Alpha Juno would be good,
or an Alpha Juno.
The Hoover sound.
Good shout.
The sound of rave.
Yeah, definitely.
Tal do a very good Alpha Juno.
They do. I've got that. It's very good.
It's very good.
The MKS 80.
All that?
MKS 80, which is my favourite of all the polysynths they did, and then including the Jupiter 8. I preferred it to the Jupiter. Yeah,
so why is
I have one. It's a brilliant thing.
90s electronic music, that was everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
it perhaps just don't much.
Yeah,
I bought it in the 80s.
Someone needs to have a word.
Have a word.
By the way, people will want this. They will.
But
great. It's good.
It's good. I know with the Roland Cloud, it's subscription. Lots of people don't like subscription. However, when you're paying what's just shy of a couple of £100 a year for the cloud, yes, you get continued access to what is a considerably large collection of things, but there was this kind of surge, and then all of a sudden it just went very quiet. They put an instrument out a year now, whereas everyone else is doing a little bit more. Here's a thought.
Little thought experiment, not experiment, just I'm musing here. Roland were among the first to do the taking things and putting them into a virtual analog thing and then making them available online, right? And all for their synth, the whole plug out philosophy. What if they are about to do a reverse of that, which is to take all the things that they've now modelled and start creating cheaper versions of the hardware that it originally came out as, but it's virtual.
They're going to leave out a Korg's book.
Yeah, exactly that. Korg and Yamaha. I mean, it's a really good idea. That could be exactly where they're going with all of this, and that could be a really good move.
Yeah. Well, considering the plug-out system of the System 1 and then System 8, I mean, they kind of.
I know that tech still lives on in the Juno X and the Jupiter X and the XM, but I feel they could made so much more of that ability to have a software plugin, but also dump it down into a piece of hardware that you can then take on the road.
And if you do something between £500 and £1,000 that captures that Roland sound, but in hardware, and it doesn't do other things, there'd still be a huge market for that.
No, I think Justin needs one of these.
Justin really needs this.
I can go for that.
Indeed. Anyway, there you go. Roland Cloud CR78 is available now. It's part of the Roland Cloud Ultimate package, and I think the next one down. But you can buy a lifetime key, and there's an offer on at the moment, I think, to buy the lifetime key version of that. But if you haven't got the Cherry Audio CR78, or as Tom points out, you pay for the authenticity of getting Roland's actual plug-in version. There you go. I must say that this interface is quite nice. I quite like that. So it does have some things going for it.
TL1000, isn't it?
It looks a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let me just throw that up again. That does very much look like TL1000.
That's deliberate. Come on.
It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah.
So that's going to be surely that's in there.
Yeah. No, I think that we will see something from Roland in the next year or two that derives from the TL1000 in terms of hardware, sort of small things, but we will see. Anyway, that is that. Let's see, what else have we got? Let's do this. Short and sweet, but the Korg Phase 8 is finally available to buy. It feels like a little bit of a what's the word? It's a bit of a letdown, because if you've been to Superbooth for the last few years, Tats has been there in his gypsy caravan with a couple of picnic tables, and he's had a working prototype which has eventually led us to this. And we've seen it kind of build up, and it's been a slow burn, and now it's here, and I'm not entirely sure that people will want to pay £859
Blimey.
for what a lot of people are saying is a kalimba.
Yeah.
I absolutely applaud the invention and the technology that's in this, but I'm struggling to see a place for it. Now, it says it comes with envelope shaping, sequencing, analog wavefolding, and pitch-dependent modulation, and uses this thing called acoustic synthesis technology that's developed by Tats and his team in Berlin.
Yeah.
So look, they finally got it to market, and they deserve congratulations for that.
Again, like with the Leviasynth, I mean, I guess it depends on who's playing it and what they're doing with it and how they're integrating it into their sonic landscape, because that's I think where this belongs, perhaps with a bit more modular, small boxes, that kind of thing, as part of an artillery of sound based thing, where you've got this wonderful thing will just suddenly cut through and make sense. Played like that, it just sounded very, very underwhelming.
Yes.
It's
got full
connectivity.
The concept. Yeah, it's got full connectivity at the back, so you can hook it up. It'd be interesting to see what people do with that. But yeah, it's a peculiar one. Yeah. And you get these extra different resonators, and the shape all, pertains to a different kind of tone. Yeah, spook and bolt and fishbone.
And why only 8 notes in an octave as well? What's
I know, right? Yeah. So
because you can swap out the resonators for different tunings. So you can have a Dorian scale, whatever. So you can have different scales. And looking at it, this is electromechanical. It's going to be quite expensive. Each one of those wound inductors underneath the tines is going to be quite expensive. The whole thing's going to be quite expensive like that. I can see people butchering this though and making their own tines and trying to do different things.
Yeah.
Go on.
You can interact with it with foreign objects, shall we say? So you can. I mean, when we saw it at Super, we think Tats was like putting these little, almost like checkers pieces on there, just to mess around with the tone. But it's got a limited audience, I think.
Yeah, I think it has got a limited audience. But here's the thing: the technology. I was talking about this with Dave Bessel in one of the PSN chats, and this is the kind of thing I could see this at some point. This would be really, really good. It would make absolute sense if you had this on a sort of piano-ish thing, if it was a couple of octaves, or even using this with strung guitars or whatever, with strung instruments, various other things. So the technology could be good, but Korg aren't known for their acoustic pianos or keyboards and/or their guitars. So I'm a bit puzzled as to where this is going, but I absolutely admire the fact they've spent so much time thinking about this.
Again, I'd love to play one. It does kind of remind me. There's this kind of I'm going to butcher the name, but there's a box with loads of springs and tines and all sorts of weird stuff, which I can't remember what the name of it is. But you plug that into your modular, and that allows you to do all sorts of interesting things with the sort of psychoacoustic properties of these instrument things. And I think that's the same concept, but taken in a slightly different direction. And I'm all for that. I'm all for new ways of manipulating and sound in whichever way. But like I say, I think I'd like to see it doing something a bit more than just sounding like a kalimba, because it looks like a kalimba.
I think it can sound. I think because of the way they've got the envelope generators, so you can put a tack on it and various other things. I think this will do more than just a kalimba. But once upon a time, back in the 80s, Gabriel and all of those guys, and me, we all loved a properly good marimba sound for sequencing.
Tossed himself into a pot with the likes of Peter Gabriel.
We were doing the same things, but he was successful and I was a twonk.
Pete and I, Dan
and so were you.
But the point being, this is something that would have done really well then. I'm not sure it won't do okay, but it does feel it's going to split the room. And I think
look at what Soma are doing though.
Yeah.
All right. It's not the sort of people who buy a Leviasynth
and
they sell stuff for the bucket
as well.
This is for them. And Instro, exactly. Yeah. They're the sort of I guess it's more my kind of crew, the people who are interested in that kind of stuff. Who turned off by your big keyboards.
Man buns and braided beards. Yeah, I know.
Man buns.
Yeah, stop it. Nothing wrong with a good man bun. You're just jealous.
Yeah. No, it's... Look, I mean, I've often said, where is the new synthesis going to come from? And here comes along some with a new thing, and we're sort of like taking the mickey, but. No, it's. I think the ingenuity is great. The invention's great. Will it do well? Who knows?
I hope it does, for their sake. Yeah. I definitely wish them all the best with it.
It's very steampunk.
When you've got somebody like Tats on your payroll, you want to keep him. And I think hopefully he's on to the next thing. So I don't know what we'll see in his lovely gypsy caravan this year.
Martin Walker should have made this. It's the kind of thing in brass and with some this would look absolutely stunning. So yeah.
Well, maybe he can do a set of tines for it.
Yeah.
Matt Evans says, if I want to hit metal, I'll just fall over and smack my hip. Thanks.
Good point. Well made. No, I like it, but it's, maybe not for me. There we go. So that is the Korg Phase 8, which is finally available to buy after I don't know how many years of development that's been in there. But I've seen three different versions, and this wasn't the last version that we saw last year. This has been happening since then. But that's the Korg Phase 8, and it is £859.
Sorry, and to address I was interrupting horribly there. To address your what you just said, which was we've been waiting for a new synthesis, some new form of synthesis to come along. That's the Leviasynth. I think it's so much more than people understand yet. I think it's an extraordinary step forward.
Possibly.
I really do.
Right.
But there we go.
Do next. Let's see. We've done that. I'm just trying to tick all my boxes off here. Oh, yes. So last week we had breaking news happen actually on the show from Stylophone when they introduced the Stylophone sampler, which I thought was rather cool and lovely and orange. Well, guess what, kids? There's something new from Stylophone. And it's called the On the Fly. Fair rolls off the tongue. The Stylophone On the Fly is a performance sequencer. Apparently turns pattern programming into a real-time performance. Every control responds instantly, letting you shape patterns with rhythm, pitch, and playing styles. Let's just zoom in on that thing there. Jason, this is good. I know this is up your street. It's not just up your street. It's on your front doorstep. It's in your bed.
It's in my bed. I've got one already.
Have you?
No. But I'm sure to be pestering a certain person for one. But
this fits in with everything else they do, doesn't it?
It does. And if you look at the side of it, it's got the sort of fins that slot in to the existing CPMs.
Yeah,
CPM.
Very excited. It's like, yes, thank you. Keep going. That'll make my stuff sound even more like a TB303.
Well, I like the fact that the company, is it still Dubrec, the company?
Yep.
So I like the fact that Dubrec are sticking with the stuff that we know and love them for, but also they're going out on a limb and doing this new, different, exciting stuff.
And don't forget that non-musicians will buy a Stylophone because of the sort of the retro vibe. And a friend of mine bought the Bowie one. It's like, well, I mean, that's great, right?
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
it's another inexpensive gateway. And they're making, it's good sounding stuff. Really
Should we have a listen to what it can do?
Let's
do that.
Let's do that.
Absolutely.
Yes,
that's impressive, isn't it?
It looks and sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He's going to love it too.
Yeah.
Change the pattern.
That's it.
Do you know that's everything a sequencer should be. That's what it is.
It's a performance thing, isn't it?
Perform.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's very good.
Would you get that, Scotty?
Yeah, just to play with. It's all it would be. It would just be like a great fun little toy to play with. Yeah. Because I don't do anything. I don't do anything live anymore, Andrew. So it would be purely just to have fun with. Yeah. Which I think that's what these things are designed for anyway. It's just all great fun.
Yeah,
brilliant. It's very capable little machine though. Superb.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well featured.
Do they have a price for that, Rob? Or?
No, I don't think so, unless my friend Tom.
I reckon it's likely to give it the same sort of price, isn't it, as the other
which are
PM stuff. I think 279.
Okay, so it's sort of 250 to 250, 270.
Yeah.
You can sign up to join the waitlist now if you go to stylophone.com. But yeah, that looks like a fun thing.
It does. It does. Very much so.
Yeah. I think you should get one of those and bring that to Synth East, Jason, and do your thing with that.
Do my thing.
Yeah.
Find a corridor spot.
Yeah, do something with that.
I think I should get one of those and bring it down to Dawlish, down to Synth Southwest.
So, no price, no date as yet.
Nope.
No.
That's what it's saying.
But if it's going to be that kind of ballpark, yeah, that'll be good. I like that. Yeah. Well done, Dubrek.
Yeah, very good.
Indeed. What do we got? 25 minutes to go. I think we can fill that. Let's see what's next on the list. Oh, yes, let's talk very quickly about this, because our friend and yours, Mark Barnes, has just released a brand new pack of sounds for Arturia Pigments, but it's specifically taking advantage of the MPE facilities on or in Pigments 7, and he's done this, I think, mainly because he's recently, like myself, bought an Osmo 61 and has just been blown away by the capabilities, the MPE capabilities of that controller with Pigment 7. 32 carefully crafted presets are available now for just £6.99, which is a great price for 32 great sounds. So he pinged me the other day. He's just got back from one holiday, and I think he's off for another one, which is what he does this time of year, bless him. I think they're trying to squeeze another one in before his lovely wife Cheryl starts her brand new job. So good luck to that. And go and check out those sounds. If you've got Pigments, $6.99, you'd be silly not to, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
It comes highly recommended. And I tried them out on my Osmo 61 there, and they play lovely.
He's got a couple of videos up as well, and you can when you hear what he's done with them, you just can't. Yeah, I've got to have that. Yeah,
grab those. Right.
Sorry, by the way, you don't need the Osmos to make this.
Oh no.
NEM. He's mapped things really cleverly. Smart money.
Right. So let's see. Let's do a couple of. I don't want to say boring because I don't want to disrespect them, but then maybe not as quite exciting as others. This is brand new from Studio Logic. It's the Numa X Piano GT SE, and it's stunning to look at. Look at that lovely, bright, metallic, shiny orange.
That's amazing.
Yeah, with those lovely wood end cheeks and the logo carved, or is it routed?
Space for your laptop on the left as well, look.
I know, right? Yeah. You could probably squeeze a little desktop module on either side.
Either side.
Yeah. So this is, they say it represents the most refined expression of the Numa X piano platform, but it does look the dog's leathery bits.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 4 gigs of sample memory, amp simulation, new effects, apparently a new high-definition velocity keyboard, enhanced acoustic modelling. Yeah, lovely thing. We don't have a demo for this, and I don't think we have a price yet, but it's probably not going to be too cheap.
No.
But if you're looking for a stage piano controller stroke synthesizer, and you like orange, I wonder if Ty will get one of these because he loves a bit of orange. But it's definitely a special edition.
Keith in Watford.
Yeah, Keith.
Keith in Watford as well.
Yeah, he'll need that.
Do you know, this is the same. This is the same company or the same people that made the Sledge, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
And the Sledge was one of those really, really underrated. Everyone I know that tried the Sledge thought it was amazing, but very few of them sold. I don't know why. But maybe it's the colour.
That was available in bright yellow, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, didn't Gaz throw his microphone stand at his?
But they sounded amazing, and they did a whole bunch of stuff. This is continuing that. This looks really quite gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely looking thing.
But I don't think, I might be wrong, I'm not sure if it's got aftertouch.
It's got after eights. Ow!
Your Dex.
Christ. He can't retract his claws.
This is a
literally...
weird website. This is Pure Touch. Says TP400 wood keybed combines graded hammer action, ivory feel, escapement, and aftertouch with high definition velocity.
It does have aftertouch.
Just regular aftertouch, I guess. Not
that's fine.
Poly.
That's more than enough. For
yeah,
life.
A lot of people that go for these kinds of keyboards, poly aftertouch is not top of their list.
It's not important, yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a nice keybed.
Love to know how much it's going to be, but that's not a bad looking thing, is it?
No.
$24.99.
I'd love to be able to hear it, but yeah.
$24.99.
Tree fiddy. You get a magnetic music stand and a magnetic computer plate as well.
See? Ooh, for your laptop.
Look at that, yeah. Anyway, there we go. That is not only is it a strange website that it's a bit like the Moog one where you scroll and nothing moves, and then all of a sudden something lights up on the screen, and then all of a sudden it jumps. It's a weird. There's probably a new kid in IT that did that. Who wants to show off to his
I hope
boss
it's not
there.
indicative of their operating system.
No, these are generally pretty solid things, aren't they?
Generally.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Talking of controller keyboards, Kurzweil have just announced the SP8. Just want to say, by the way, if you're watching on Facebook and you're having problems, that's because StreamYard has just told me that they're having troubles with broadcasting to Facebook. So apologies if you're watching. I don't think we have many Facebook viewers, but if you are, I'm sorry. Come over to YouTube or Twitch. Kurzweil announced this the other day at NAMM, the SP8 stage keyboard. It's got the 88 fully weighted hammer action keyboard. Don't believe this one has aftertouch at all.
No, it doesn't.
A spate of keyboard controllers.
Yes, could be. 2 gigs of factory sounds, 1,000 factory programs. It takes a lot of the stuff from the 2700, the 2088, the PC4, and other classic Kurzweil instruments. It's got the Kurzweil string resonance for the rich, realistic piano response, 256 note polyphonic, all sorts of stuff. Again, this is a big, solid controller. I was speaking to Mark Barnes, that we mentioned just earlier. He's got an SP4 or 6, I can't remember. He's got an earlier one of these, and he's had it for a long, long while, and it lasts. They are built to last. Again, we don't have a price on this, but
$2,500.
Yeah, everything's $2,500. Yeah, let's just say that it's all $2,500. Yeah, 2,499. But yeah, it's a lovely thing if this is your thing. I did try and get a video of it, but Kurzweil have only put one video out from NAMM, and they're all using the 2088. Thank you, Tom. $1,800. We should have Tom on the show as a background. Should just be get the prices for you. There you go. Thank you, Tom. That's not bad for a Kurzweil weighted keyboard controller, but with some decent sound engines in there.
Oh, he's put a caps lock on.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on this? Anyone throw their hat in the ring?
I really like Kurzweil. They've lagged behind everyone else with their interface and with how they deliver these things. But they're seeing, the 2700 and the 2600 before it, superb synths. They need to make the displays larger. They need to have poly aftertouch and all the other things if they're going to compete. But they still, whenever I play one, I'm just blown away by how good they've got that. It's what can only be described as that sound. And for live, they're the puppies pedenda. They really are. I couldn't use this because it doesn't have aftertouch, which is a shame because that's so much part of what I do. In fact, it's the only thing I do. I can't play. I can just go. That's all I can do. $1,800. I can't work out if this is more prosumer than pro. I don't know. What do you think?
I think a lot of professionals use they respect the Kurzweil brand and
Yeah.
quality. So I think it probably does get a good degree of pro use. But yeah,
I was looking on the thingy. It said that
coming to you soon on an ocean line cruise somewhere across the Mediterranean.
That they were saying that it's got the drawbar, the organ. Is that right? But you have to use it's on touch screen for the drawbars.
Yeah, I think.
Not sure that touch screen is so tiny. You'd need to have little. Jeremy
It's got front
Beadle
panel
hands
knobs. The front panel knobs act as drawbars.
Oh right. Well,
so let me just zoom in there.
Though, is it? It's not the same.
It
thing.
isn't,
it's
is
like
it?
when Nord put the buttons on the Electra. It's like it's not the same. You need people who play a Hammond play the drawbars. It's part of the instrument. I've seen that up close too many times.
Indeed. There you go. That's two boring keyboards out of the way. I've saved the last two interesting things for last. Who would have thunk that one of the most exciting things that appeared at NAMM this week was from Casio? This is the Casio sampler. It's
Welcome
called.
back.
What's it called? I think it's just called. It does have a code.
The FZ50.
I'll tell you what.
FZ1.
I will play a little snip of this video from my friends at Bonito that put this. It's just kind of they've done is they've put this up on the stand and they just said it's a sneak peek, so there's no kind of pricing or anything, but it looks a cracking little thing. I think somebody at Casio took a look at Sonicware and said they've done these little handheld samplers that look like Game Boys. Let's do something similar to that.
And let's put it in one of our 90s calculator cases.
I know, exactly. You know it's a Casio.
Thousands of left over.
And those two little dials on the left are multifunction, but they also, one of their primary uses is the start and stop points of the sample. So you just dial it in like good old-fashioned days.
And you can work out your VAX.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at this.
Hi, I'm Rich Formadoni from Casio.
So we'll cut it there. Thanks to our friends at Bonito. Please don't slap a copyright claim on us for doing your content there, but thanks for capturing that for us. It looks cracking. It's got a speaker in the back, a microphone in the top right-hand corner. It's got effects built in. It's got a sequencer built in. All sorts of gubbins going on there. If they get the price of this right, they're onto a winner, I think. Because it's simple, straightforward, looks cool, sounds good. What could possibly go wrong?
They've kept it looking quite retro as well, eh?
Yeah.
It looks very retro.
But it's also, 90s retro.
Yeah.
That kind of neon kind of play. I like it. It.
It looks like the old, what was the car stereos you used? Alpine stereos you used to get for the cars.
Yes. Not wrong with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Very happy about that.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
I was thinking, you could do an awful lot of this with apps you get on a phone, but there's no replacing real buttons. And I like the fact these are both one shot and latching. This is good. This is a good thing. It's going to be about the price, isn't it?
Yeah, I think everyone's bored of using their phone for everything. And I think all those little things that we said it could do, like the MP3 player, like the digital camera, like devices like this, that it's all going to start coming back because we need to get off these goddamn things, for our mental health. Go out there and enjoy.
Yeah, he's talking about it now. Yeah. What?
He's talking about you. So,
No, I like the handheld nature of this, and it's not too big, it's not too small. Sometimes these things they just try and cram too much into a small footprint, and
you've got to love the retro colour. You've got to love that case colour.
Yeah,
it is reminding me of something. It'll come to me afterwards. Some sort of weird remote control. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, it could do.
Like the black thing at the top, it is a game controller. It's
like a PlayStation.
It's a NES.
Yeah,
it's a NES.
That's what it is. Even the numbers, the font used for the numbers is really
that was clever. That's good.
It's a good thing.
Nintendo Entertainment System, 1981. I remember them well, playing with the children. My name was actually was a child at the time.
I'm trying to look what the connections are on the top there.
USB-C.
So you've got headphones, line out, audio in, jack? Data, and USB-C power.
Yes, we like that. I like to see 2 USB sockets.
And, of course, the all-important speaker in the back.
Speaker in the back.
Yeah.
Speaker in the back.
Very nice.
Speaker in the back.
But that got a lot of people excited, which I think is cool because it was Casio. Always got a little soft spot for Casio.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like that a lot. So if they get the price right, and I don't think... Yeah, no price release information at this time, and they were billing it at NAMM as a sneak peek rather than a "this is available now" sort of thing. So I guess maybe it's a bit of a focus group at NAMM, see what what people think of it, and I think the general gist is
release it.
Good. Indeed. Anyway,
what would you pay for it?
That's a good question.
$220.
I was going to say $199. If that was a couple of hundred quid.
I think it's going to be closer than to 3, I reckon.
You reckon? Yeah.
Maybe 349, yeah.
It's got 64 gigs of internal storage, so that's... Yeah. But then that's not too expensive nowadays.
A couple of hundred quid, somewhere 200. Yeah, 199.
If it was 200, I'd bite their hand off, but...
yeah, me too, I think.
It could well be, yeah. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Does it take good photographs?
Yeah. What was that? I don't know. There was a car horn. I don't know.
Can you play MP3 files on it?
So there you go. The Casio. What did they say it was called again?
It's a recorder as well. Yeah, there we go.
Casio sampler. If you're at NAMM, go and have a look. Let's quickly. Shall we?
Cheap.
Before we go into our very last thing. I thought he was waving his hands around to show us something, but Andy Synth Addict
that's someone's bottom.
Is showing someone's bum.
There we go.
But there you
go.
On,
Andy.
He's still on the art stand.
He hasn't moved. He
hasn't moved at all.
I didn't say it earlier, but this is actually a 2600 Tonus from 71. This is one of 20 in the world.
It makes it sound like an accordion.
I was to say, did he just come along and whip the do not touch sign off and disobey Dina's rules?
Well, this guy's able to play it, so he's letting him play it.
Oh, okay. he has a pass.
Andy,
yeah,
I've just got to say thank you for your footage and the carpet. We have deeply appreciated it.
Yeah, I would have shown you more, but I'm on booth duty, so I can't leave.
Exactly. No, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. But you've got more content on your YouTube channel, right?
I put 3 videos up yesterday, almost the entire show, except for the other building. So
there you go.
If you want to be bored of 4 hours of footage, go for it.
If you want to see more of this, go and check out Andy. The name of the channel is it just Synth Addict?
Just Synth Addict, yeah. One word.
Synth Addict on YouTube. Also, Cat Synth TV's got some great content going around the show as well, doing interviews. So cool stuff. We'll leave you to it, Andy. Enjoy the rest of your NAMM. See you later, mate. Take it easy.
Avoid the NAMthrax. Avoid it.
Yeah. Drink lots. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. That was Andy Synth Addict. He was at NAMM for us, as he always is every year. But he's been on the art booth working, and I don't, give Dina a break. Right, one more thing. We were supposed to talk about this last week. There is a video for this, but it's not short. So I'm kind of loath to play it because it takes a while to kind of get to the point, a bit like me. This is Ultra, which by all accounts is quite a remarkable synthesizer. What does it do? They call it the next gen synthesizer. They've got their own ultra wave engine. It uses stereo wave tables, multi-sampling, pitch and amp curves, advanced WAV import, has a big online sound library, and it is available for Mac and PC in VST3 and audio units formats. I think we ought to kind of give this a bit more time, but it's worth pointing out that this thing costs $149 US, one-time purchase. For that, you get lifetime updates. There's nothing else to pay. Full access to the synthesizer, and you get 100 sound credits if you want to go and buy stuff from their store. They also do a rent-to-own. So it's $5.99 US a month over 25 months, and then it's yours. There is no subscription, so that's kind of cool.
Love that.
Yeah,
we need to see more of that.
Let's see if I can. I'm not entirely
there is a
sure
video.
There is a video, but it's about 8 minutes long, and it takes a few minutes to get. And that's right, I couldn't get it into the system, so that's why I haven't got it here. So yeah, Ultra.
Linking.
We're a little close to time now, so I think. But I just wanted to give it a mention because we were going to give it a mention last week. If you go and watch the video on YouTube, it sounds incredible. It really does for its price. I mean, it's got a huge amount of features. And I think it's got this lovely kind of modulation matrix where I know I've seen this before on other synthesizers, but you literally just drag and drop the connection, if you will. So if you want envelope 2 to modulate the filter, you literally just drag that cross on envelope 2 and drop it onto the cutoff, and then your envelope is now modulating that. So it's very simple to send your routings around. But it's quite a powerful thing. I wish I could do that more justice. But unfortunately,
we should come back to it. I did download it and I've had a play with it. It does extraordinary things with audio samples. You can drag your own audio samples
let's do that.
in.
Well, next week we've got hopefully ASM.
Well, let's see. So we could do it the week after. Let's
let's come back to that. And
I'm actually going to buy this. Cool. I am actually going to buy this. It's a fascinating thing.
Excellent,
Scott,
right.
you'd love it.
I need to mention a couple of people. Thank you very much indeed, Sean. Kissing Machine over there in Norwich, or maybe he's back on. Normally, when he watches, he's flying past on the train on his way back home from work. But thank you very much indeed, Sean, for the donation of £10. And of course, we've had the Hand of Lenin has donated £2. Thank you very much indeed, mate. Good to see you here, and thank you very much for that. And there was this lovely little quote in there from Doobs5655 that says, "Synth stands for something you need to have." We all know.
Yeah,
that is
Doobs.
Ooh, good acronym.
That's good, isn't
He's
it?
a geezer. Yeah. He's my
Absolutely.
Brother from another mother.
And thank you very much indeed, Scott, for Andrew being the eye candy of the show.
Oh, mate.
Which show are you watching?
God.
Oh, as Jackson just dropped one, I think. Jason's not reacting to that. He's reacting to the stink bomb that's just been offloaded. And on that note,
Jesus, I don't know what to do now. We're going to finish. I'll
chew the air.
If I just worded that properly, it would have been perfect timing if I had for the cat doing the fart in Jervis's studio. It would have been perfect timing.
This is going to be an outtake. You watch. This is going to be an outtake.
Somebody clip that, as they say. Listen, everyone, thank you ever so much, gents, for your input today. Much appreciated, as always. Sorry that we couldn't bring you Kent today, but he is laden down with a migraine. So I hope that he's feeling better soon.
Get well soon, Kent.
But honestly, if you'd watched him struggling with that Jupiter 8 over the last few days, it's no wonder his head's about to explode, because that's been a real pig. But hopefully he'll get it sorted.
He has got the patience of a saint.
He has, indeed. He pays a price for it. So next week we are hoping to have Glenn Darcy and Dominic O over from ASM to tell us everything about the Leviasynth, particularly its development and what lay behind it, and the inspiration. It's a great story. So hopefully, as long as they don't come down with bad cases of Namthrax, we should have them on the show next week. It might get pushed back a week, but fingers crossed. The best way to make sure you don't miss it is to press that subscribe button. I know loads of people have subscribed this week. Thank you very much. And if you've watched the show for the first time, I hope you enjoyed it. And that you come back. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get reminders. Gentlemen, anyone up to anything interesting this weekend or next week? Anything?
I'm recording content with the Antonus 2600 because it's got to go back.
Oh right, cool.
Got to do it.
Yeah. Will that be on your show on Sunday?
Unsure, because it's too big for the studio. Because it's literally this size, right? It's a full size 2600.
Yeah.
So I'd have to set it up in the lounge. But yeah, maybe I'll do a classic kind of 2600 jam on. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Do that.
Yes, I will.
And where can we find that jam and at what time?
It's 10 p.m. on Sunday on Get Jervis, the YouTube channel.
Join me. All you need to know. Scotty, what are you working on? Anything interesting?
I'm still on this. I'm just about finished with the Bree 6 now, so I'm going to wait to get some videos edited for that over the weekend. Yeah, so I'll work away with that over the weekend, and then it'll be back onto the forum after that. So that's just about done as well.
So would the Bree 6 pack be going on sale soon?
Yes, it should be in the next, I would imagine, week to week and a half.
Don't forget to let me know.
Like that. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll do.
Cool stuff.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that should keep me gainfully employed over the weekend, and I think Shona's working Sunday, so I'll not get too much done Sunday because little pup needs my attention all the time just now. So it's like having a child back in the house.
Just when you thought you got rid of them all. I'm trying to get rid of mine now as well.
I don't think I've said no so many times, and it's like, leave it. No, don't chew that. Don't chew this.
Is that to Shona or the dog? Sorry,
I'll clip that and show her that one.
Anyway, Andrew, anything interesting this week coming up?
I've got to make some videos and do some demos for a new synth. I've got to make those over the weekend because I'm tied up next week. So I'm going to be doing some of that.
Kinky.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to be
tennis ball in the mouth as well. Yeah.
One of those balls.
Indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be making synth vids over the weekend, ready for
good stuff
at some point. Yeah.
Excellent. Great. Okay. Well, I will wrap things up, and thank you ever so much again, gents, for your input today. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget, if you haven't seen it already, the Leviasynth review is over on the channel right now. Loads of people have gone and watched it, and thank you for that. Go and check it out. You'll get some idea of what it can do. And as I say, hopefully next week we'll have the inventors on the show telling us all about it. Looking forward to that very much. So until then, take great care. Make sure you give us a like and a follow and a subscribe and do all of that kind of stuff. And we will see you all, same time, same place, next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.